crazy and crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I...
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down, Winston. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice.
He's got him in, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. again, it's Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On first down, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Willis. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tanner Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often.
Jones hit and the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Winston. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, That gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Winston eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 24, Willis. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Willis will look to throw on first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on first down, Willis. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10, Willis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Here we go, set.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Left side, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Third down, it's Willis. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action. Winston. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 12, Willis able to hit his target, Claypool. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Agnew now to return. Good footwork at the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Winston. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Willis to throw once more. They'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Austin. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Cook again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hey, pass.
They pitch it out to Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Jameis to throw it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw, Winston. And Jones has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
First down, Winston. And he can't get a throw off.
off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Willis back to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Winston. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead,